Hey everyone, I hope that all of you would have a good day. I wish it to continue all the day. Before getting into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Let's get into the video. Let's learn the unspoken language of restaurants. Some people are fond of cooking, while others prefer to go to a restaurant instead of spending a couple of hours in the kitchen. But whether a person loves cooking or not, there are always some events when people prefer to dine out. It does not matter whether it is Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, or a friend's birthday, you will just have to attend a fancy restaurant event, and believe me, the last thing you would want is to feel embarrassed when you are among your closest friends, or even worse your bosses and your colleagues, because you do not know some of the simplest etiquette rules a person should follow in a restaurant. That is why we want to teach you the unspoken language of restaurants. Here are all the subtleties a person should know before going to the restaurant. Believe me, it will be worth it. Rule number 1. Do not leave your stuff on the table. You have probably heard that you should not leave your elbows on the table, one of the oldest rules which you often hear when watching a historical movie, but there are some other things you should not leave on your table when you are dining out, and these are your personal belongings, like your keys, your cell phone, even some wipes. This is considered very inappropriate and does not leave a good impression with the people around you, including the restaurant staff. After all, you are not at home and it would not hurt you if you leave all of your things in your bag. And speaking of your personal belongings. Rule number 2. Do not take pictures of your food. This is one of the new unwritten rules in the restaurant etiquette, just because in the past people did not have so many personal cameras as they do now. World nowadays is obsessed with selfies and sharing information about every little detail in a person's life. People constantly share pictures of their breakfast, lunches, and dinners. However, when you are in a restaurant you should forget about taking pictures of your food. Even if you are in a country that it is new to you and you have no idea what their traditional dishes are and you want to show a picture of them to your friends, it is still not a good idea to take a picture of your meals. It is considered very rude manners and the people on your table would definitely feel not fine with the situation, but probably they will not tell you to stop taking pictures of your meals because they will not feel comfortable making you feel embarrassed. So, have in mind that this habit of modern-day society should not be part of your restaurant experiences. Rule number 3. Learn where to place your napkin. Having dinner with your family at home does not require any special napkin placement etiquette. And what is more, there are a lot of people that do not have napkins when they dine, except for paper ones sometimes. You can get messy and nobody will tell you anything, but when you are in a restaurant you should definitely know where to place your napkin. And you should never leave it to the side thinking that you do not need it. This is not only considered bad manners, but what if you really spill something on your clothes without the protection of the napkin? You will feel even more embarrassed. So, the basic rule of placing napkins when in a restaurant is to put it in your lap before starting your meal. If you are a guest to this meeting, wait for your host to place their napkin first. This is a sign of respect to them and showing that they are the leading figure in the event. If you have to stand up, to go to the toilet, or to shake hands with a latecomer, place the napkin on your chair. And when you are finished with your meals and you are about to go, put the napkin on the left side of the plate. Do not fold it, but just place it a bit neatly so it looks it has been used, but at the same time your manners speak for you. Rule number 4. The placement of your utensils in your plate speaks for you. This is a very useful tip that you need to know if you do not end up being again embarrassed or clueless for the actions of the waiters. When you place your utensils on your plate when you are taking breaks from your meal, you need to know its language. For example, if you are not finished with your meal yet, do not leave the utensils to the side or horizontally placed on your plate, because this would mean that you are finished with your meal, despite of the fact that you may still have a lot of food in your plate. If you are just taking a pause, leave the fork and the knife one from each side of the plate forming an angle. When you are ready for your second course, leave the fork and knife crossed in the center of the plate. And if you are finished with your courses and you want to show whether you liked it or not, there is still a way to show it. If according to you the dish was excellent, place the utensils horizontally on your plate. And if you want to show that you did not like it, then place the fork and knife again forming an angle on the plate, but this time the knife should be placed between the tines of the fork. I hope that the picture will give a clear view. Here, we are coming to the end of the video. Before quitting the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.